Welcome into week 4 of our 10-2 Credit Union Football Friday. I am Chris Soll with Logan Lepiscopo standing by. It was a busy night of highlights, and we'll start things off with our game of the week featuring two programs hungry for wins in Harbor Creek and Fairview. The old Erie County League matchup tonight from Fairview as the Huskies make the trip. No scoring in the first quarter, but Thomas Gunther breaks the stalemate with a 6-yard touchdown run. The extra point would be no good, so it's only 6-0 Huskies. After a defensive stop, Harbor Creek back with the ball, and Gavin Zillman bounces outside, breaks some tackles, and scores a 6-yard touchdown run. We transition now. Fairview, they're going to respond. After a 77-yard pass play, Joseph O'Reilly finds the goal line, and it's 13-7. Harbor Creek needs just one play to answer as Zillman with the speed to break away for 67 yards for the score, 20-7 Huskies. One more for the black and orange as Brady power bounces off defenders, and he's in there for the touchdown, 27-7 Harbor Creek at the half. Third quarter now, Grady Anderson in a quarterback for Fairview, but Powers with the 46-yard interception return for the score. It's a 34-7 ball game now, and it's Herman for another Harbor Creek score. It's his second rushing touchdown of the night. Huskies go for nearly more than 370 yards on the ground in a 48-7 win for their first of the year.
We get good blocking, we run. So it all starts with the linemen. They did a great job tonight. I feel like that's just always come natural to me, and I use it. I just run.
Everybody was confident. Everybody was confident in the game plan and everything, and we had trust in each other, and we were going to win that game.
Our 5-6 guys up front, we've been drilling pretty hard the last 2-3 weeks. Got to get vertical, and they took it literally. We ended up moving people around tonight. It was a successful night up front. Hopefully we continue with that, with the consistency that we had tonight.
It's Valerio player of the game. It was none other than Harbor Creek's quarterback, Gavin Zillman. He rushed for 2 touchdowns and racked up almost 250 yards on 16 carries. The Valerio's player of the week handed out each week during our post-game show on the Erie News Now live broadcast. We now welcome in Logan Lepiscopo for our Football Friday Spotlight game, a battle of 6A powers with a preview of the district title game later this season.
Yeah, it's another one of those top-tier matchups of the high school football calendar. However, 2025 has seen each team kind of stumble out of the start, with both teams still looking for their first win. We head to Veterans Memorial Stadium. The Royals would receive the opening kickoff, but the McDowell Trojans would be the ones to have the opening score. Read option call, and Deontay Flemings calls his own number right up the middle. Drags a couple defenders at the end of the play to score, 38 yards, 7-0 Trojans. Erie High gets the ball back 2 plays later. A read option of the Royals' own Paul Johnson, and he keeps it and dusts everybody. 60 yards to the end zone, ties things up at 7. And we're just 3 minutes into the game. And less than a minute later, Fleming screen pass to Cameron Bastow, and he goes untouched. 52 yards down the far sideline, 14-7 McDowell. About a minute and a half to go in the first quarter. Flemings gives it to Brody Bonzel, and once again, not even breathed on for a 36-yard score, 21-7, and then roughly 7 minutes to play in the second. Bonzel scores again, his second touchdown of the game, 28-7. Second half now, Johnson gives it to Smith, and on the tough exchange, he's taken down in the end zone for a safety. John Nelson there to put McDowell up 30-7. About 6 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, and Bonzel caps off his night with the hat trick. The Trojans win 37-7, win number 1 of the season, and Erie High would fall to 0-4.
Yeah, so we were ready to get out for this one. We were, tired of losing. We played some really good teams, and we were finally ready to play another Pennsylvania team, and that happened to be Erie. All week we had the plan of grounding the ball, get that ball on the running, and my boys up front were doing great. They were moving the ball. They were blocking for me. Had so many holes, so I owed it all to them.
Just want to keep getting better every week, and we keep preaching that to our guys, and our guys, to their credit, they've it's been a rough start to the season, and they've bounced back, and they keep believing in it, and they executed pretty well tonight.
Head to Corry on Hawaiian night for the Beavers and the Girard Yellow Jackets. Less than a minute to go before the first half. Lucas Baker finds his man Blake Cook, who sheds some tacklers, and he's going to tiptoe down the sideline for the first down. The Beavers in business late in the first half. That same drive, Corry looking to hurry, and Baker's going to complete it in the back of the end zone for the touchdown. Corry drives nearly the entire field in a minute to extend to a 21-7 lead at halftime. Early third quarter, and Albers makes the catch on the backfield, shedding some tacklers, looking like Derrick Henry repping that number 22. They can't take him down, and he's going to rumble all the way into Girard territory. First down, Beavers. Same drive, and Baker finds Keaton Frasina for the score. The Beavers roll the Yellow Jackets 40-7.
To Seneca for the Bobcats and the Mercyhurst Prep Lakers. The give to Eden Lucas, tiptoeing the sideline, close to the pylon, but ends up just short. Prep would end up taking over with the turnover on downs. The give to Mims inside, rumbles ahead for a nice first down. Prep would end up punting it away. Seneca now, it's Lucas again, running to the right side, picking up a decent gain, and it's the same drive. This time, Ryan Harwood tucks it and runs, gets wrapped up close to the first down marker. Seneca would end up punting away a defensive battle here, and in a short field, Mims breaking a couple tackles to pick up a first down. Dalton Boyd would drop back, looking deep down the field, but the pass would go incomplete, but a flag thrown for defensive pass interference. In the next play from Boyd, he throws a jump pass that would be picked off by Mercyhurst Prep, and this game kept staying defensive all day long. Prep wins the low-scoring affair 16-7 over the Bobcats.
We now head to Union City for the Bears hosting the Iroquois Braves. We start things off in the first where Matthew Eliason evades some pressure, scrambles for the first down the right sideline. A nice athletic play by the quarterback there. Same drive and the deep shot down the middle for the touchdown. Jaden Betcher beats the defense. A beautiful throw and catch. 7-0 Bears. Now it's the Braves on the move. Bennett back to pass, completes it to Alderson with a nice spin move there to bring Iroquois into the red zone. Same drive, and Bennett, a nice ball once again to Alderson for the touchdown, tiptoes down, and Iroquois gets their first win of the season, 41-19. We'll be back right after a short break with more high school football.